Good morning, viewers. I welcome you to KP Slit Charts. This is Professor KP Mahapatra. Today we will take up a new area which will be very interesting, I believe, for all of you. And this is also important from the standpoint of MA preparation, BA Honours preparation, PhD preparation, UGC NET preparation, and all other UPSC competitive examinations. Friends, you all know William Shakespeare was born on 23rd April 1564 at Stratford-on-Avon, and incidentally he also died on the same date. Year is different, but date is same. The date is 23rd April 1616. From his childhood, he was not a very bright student, not a very brilliant student. He got enrolled as a student in grammar school, the most renowned school of Britain. There two subjects were being taught. One is Latin, the other is mathematics. But unfortunately, Shakespeare somehow managed with Latin, but he could not do well in mathematics. He did very badly in mathematics, which forced him to become a dropout. He left the school. After leaving the school, he came to his village, Stratford, and there he came across a few urchins, few mischievous boys, and coming in contact with those mischievous boys, he started poaching deer. He was caught and he was imprisoned. After remaining in prison for a few years, he got released. When he got released, he did not know what to do. So he decided to go to London to seek his fortune. In London in those times, the plays of university wits like Thomas Kidd, George Peele, Thomas Nase, Robert Greene, Christopher Marlowe, they were writing plays. They were university professors. They go to the university office, take classes, make research in daytime, and in night time they used to write plays. In those times there was no stage, there was no Globe Theatre. So what they used to do, they used to stage their plays on the streets. They make improvised stage. The stage is improvised. For example, for a bedroom, they draw a few screens. For showing a forest scene, they put a twig, put the branch of a tree to symbolize that this is the forest. So like that the plays were being staged. So Shakespeare was hovering around like an orbitless planet. So the ladies and gentlemen, they used to come on horseback. In those times there was no BMW, Mercedes car, Audi car. They used to come on horseback. So somebody has to hold the horse till such time they return from the theatre. So they got around Shakespeare and they called him, boy, listen, would you hold the horse till we come back? We will pay you something. He said, I never mind, I will do that. So Shakespeare started holding the horse of the ladies and gentlemen who used to visit the theatre, street theatre. And while holding the horse, he did two jobs simultaneously. One is he held the horse, earned a little money, and along with that, he got a chance to watch the play, to watch the street play. And there, he was totally overwhelmed. He was very much enthusiastic to watch the play. And the play used to be very interesting, used to be very insightful, used to be very enriching for him. Time rolled on. So the director of the play once caught notice of Shakespeare. Shakespeare used to be very handsome. He did not have beards on his face. He used to have a very feminine kind of attraction, charm. So the director called him, boy, listen, would you like to act in the plays? He said, yes, of course. I am interested to act in the plays. But on one condition. Now what's the condition, sir? Now the condition is, you will be given female roles. You will not be given male roles. You will have to act on female roles. That too also he agreed. He said, okay, I have no issues. I will perform the role of females, women, girls in the plays. Then he began to act in the street theatres. While acting in the street theatres, he earned accolades, earned approbation, acclamation, praise, admiration from the director and from the viewers. Along with that, he wanted to get into the technique of the play, how the play is being written. He wanted to get involved in it, and he wanted to analyze and watch and examine how the play is written. Then he understood that the play is having a few acts, and each act is having a few scenes, and there is a plot, there are characters, there are dialogues, and the play is based on a particular situation during a time period. So he learned everything, and while acting, he learned the technique of writing plays. And after that, he has never looked back, ladies and gentlemen. He began to write plays, and he became a very successful playwright, renowned playwright of the world, and he wrote 37 plays and 154 sonnets. His creative journey started. While holding the horse in front of the street theatres. Today we will analyze one of his most renowned plays, most noted famous plays, most popular plays, and most controversial critical plays, Hamlet. Out of 37 plays, 8 plays come into picture, 8 plays come for discussion: tragedy, comedy, tragicomedy. He has written 3 types of plays: tragedies, comedies, and tragicomedies. Out of the tragedies, he has 4 important tragedies, 4 popular significant tragedies. They are Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, King Lear. And comedies, As You Like It, Much Ado About Nothing, Twelfth Night, and Merchant of Venice. So these 4 comedies and those 4 tragedies, they constitute the entire corpus of Shakespearean play, which made him very famous, which catapulted him from zero to a big star. That is Shakespeare. And he began to write his plays, write his tragedies from 1602 to 1607, because that was the period which he passed through a great suffering. His father died, his mother died, one of his brothers died, his son also died. So he found that life is not a bed of roses, it is full of thorns. It is full of sorrows and sufferings, trials and tribulations, enigmas and perplexities, agonies and anguishes. So he put his mind into writing tragic plays, how tragedy is part of human life. Ladies and gentlemen, Hamlet is one of the most popular plays, most controversial plays of Shakespeare. That is why it is called Hamlet is the Mona Lisa of literature. You know Mona Lisa, the painting of Mona Lisa made by Leonardo da Vinci, the Italian painter. And the smile of Mona Lisa is very intriguing, very mysterious. Similarly, to interpret Hamlet is not an easy task. It is a very Herculean task. It is a very difficult task, and even the critics, the readers, they have got confused. They have got intrigued by getting into the intricacies of the plot structure of Hamlet. You all know how it occurred. Hamlet was studying at Wittenberg. Hamlet is a thinking character, reflective character, intellectual character, wonderful character, very popular character. He is the Prince of Denmark, and the people of Denmark worship him as demigod. His father, King Hamlet, used to be a very popular king. He used to love his subjects like his sons. So Hamlet received the news that his father is no more. He was totally, nonplussed, shocked. stunned. What happened? My father used to be very hale and hearty. My father used to be quite, debonair in temperament, and he was okay, he was fine. What happened to him? So his friend Horatio asked him to immediately come back, dash off to Denmark. He came back, and after he came back, he noticed two things which caused suspicion in his mind. One thing is the nuptial ceremony of his uncle is going on, and the funeral ceremony of his father is going on. The nuptial ceremony is taking place to solemnize the marriage between Claudius, his uncle, Hamlet's uncle, King Hamlet's younger brother, and Gertrude, Hamlet's mother, the widow of King Hamlet. He was surprised. He was taken by surprise. How come this is happening? When the funeral is taking place, how come uncle didn't have patience to wait? So he smelt a fish behind the whole show. Then the security guards, Bernardo, reported that at the dead of the night, a spirit is coming, and the spirit resembles the dress, the uniform, the royal attire, and the appearance of our dead king, King Hamlet. Nobody believed it. Horatio dismissed it as a figment of fictitious imagination. He said, Bernardo Marcellus, you must be dreaming. This is simply not possible. How is it possible? What kind of things you are talking about? This is rubbish. He said, look, whatever we have seen, we are reporting. Bernardo and Marcellus said. Hamlet said, look, Horatio, please calm down. Please hold on. I would like to watch with Bernardo and Marcellus. So Prince Hamlet went to watch, and at the dead of the night, actually one ghost came, and when the ghost came and when ghost saw Prince Hamlet, he beckoned him, called him. Hamlet went nearer him. Marcellus, Bernardo, Horatio, they have been trying to restrain him, but he didn't oblige them. He said, no, I would like to meet the ghost. Let me listen, let me hear what he has to say. So he went nearer the ghost. Ghost is walking ahead. Prince Hamlet is following him. Then Prince Hamlet said, why don't you talk? Why don't you tell me if you have anything to tell? If you do like this, I will get back, I will return. Then the ghost said, okay, do you have the patience to hear? I am going to make a sensational blood-curdling revelation. He said, yes, I have the patience to hear. Please carry on. Then the ghost said, whatever is being talked about, whatever is being spread, whatever is being bandied about, that King Hamlet has been stung by a venomous serpent while relaxing in the orchard, in the garden, is a blatant and brazen lie. And the fact is that I was taking siesta after my lunch in my garden. As usual, your uncle Claudius, he brought some poisonous potion and poured it into my ears, which caused eruptions on my skin like leprosy. And that was not cured, and that leprosy-like condition brought about my death. I had to succumb to death with that eruption of the skin, leprosy-like condition. This is the fact. So your uncle is instrumental. He has engineered my murder. It was not a very, accidental death by the stinging of the snake, venomous snake, but it was engineered by your uncle. It is a planned, cold-blooded murder. Now, my dear son, if you have trust in me, if you have respect for me, and if you are a worthy son, I would ask you to take the revenge against the murderer of your father. Never forget to take the revenge. But remember, your mother is innocent. Take revenge against Claudius, your uncle, but spare your mother. So from this you can imagine what quantum of love King Hamlet was fostering, cherishing towards his wife Gertrude. He was greatly in love with, deeply in love with Gertrude. That's why he made a request to Hamlet, spare your mother, take revenge against your uncle. And he is the culprit. He is accused of triple crimes. One is murder, second is incest, third is usurpation. He has murdered his elder brother, he is indulging in incest, having sexual relation with his sister-in-law Gertrude, and he is usurping the throne of Denmark, forcibly occupying the throne of Denmark. So he should be taught a lesson and revenge should be taken. This is how King Hamlet asked his son Prince Hamlet to do. Let us stop it here. So you should like, share and subscribe to this channel. This is your channel, KP Slit Charts. In our next session, we will have part 2 of this discussion. This is on the analysis of tragedy Hamlet. Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath.